Well, let's do that again. I started making a video, I put it on pause, and then it just fucked up. Super camera. This phone is like, things don't get better as the young people take over. You know, I don't want to badmouth the millennials, but a good percentage of the millennials, they're doing a fucked up job. Oh my god. It's Monday, the 9th of March 2020. I started making a video about 15 minutes ago. I stopped at the dépanneur and I put my recording on pause, and I come back and then it says like unknown errors and it just doesn't record. I have to start over again. I hate that with a passion. You have no idea how annoying and stupid that is. The morning when I'm going to my physiotherapy, when I go before 9 a.m. it's always unknown what the traffic's going to be where I'm heading. It's early morning where everybody goes to work, or they're started to work and they're driving all around the place. So I was saying that yesterday one of my good friends sent me a couple of PDF files that are about time travel plans and other things, and everything on that project seems quite feasible and easy to make. It's stuff I can make with what I have at my disposal. So two of the plans are about time travel, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try making these things. They look not too sketchy. They're well thought out and they're well made, so I have to check that out. So this is where I'm at, and I was saying about how last Friday I finished the Delta T antenna. It's about 7" by 7" by 7", and I did a particular way of winding it. I did it the way Preston Nicol explained to me the last time we spoke together back so many years ago, and I connected to my gut device. But it's unknown what the result will be, because this antenna by itself is a really powerful device. It depends on what it's connected. Because you have certain type of antenna that are made to receive and other made to broadcast, and this particular antenna does both. So I wonder what it's going to do by itself once it's under power and the frequencies start pulsating in it. The GUTS device that I made has a headband that you can, a headband. It receives your thought input. So we'll see what it gives. I'm not there yet. I'm going to try it Wednesday, because right now I don't want to ruin the lock that I have right now, and where things are heading. I don't want to ruin it. I want to wait. I want to wait until at least Wednesday. So right now I'm going to my physiotherapy. It's in about 25 minutes from now. I'm way in advance. This afternoon I'm going to spend the afternoon modeling with my Legos. It looks silly, but I've made a few sales. Some of the models that I made, people liked it and they wanted to buy it. And I got last week I got 2 orders that I sold for $100, so it's not that bad. It pays the bills. But if this can lead me somewhere to a new career and something that is gonna pay the bills, and it's gonna be way easier than working physically next to killing myself slowly at work. Because for some people, they don't understand the complaining about how hard my job is. And I'm gonna give you a blatant example. My boss, the director of production, which is 33 years old, most of what he do all day is click on the computer and give order all around. And last Thursday, my coworker that does my job right now was sick. He called in sick, and there was 2 jobs that were urgent. So they sent him the lady boss. I don't know how you say this in English, but the lady boss of the place. She told him that he's gonna take the toolbox, the truck, and he's going to go do my job, which he wasn't very happy with. So he went to a place downtown of Montreal that I know that they're big fucking ass chairs, and he did 2 calls that were easy. He was getting the hang of it, and when he went up to that place, those chairs are like 70 pounds each. So he did exactly what I did. He took off the backrest of the chair, flip it around, lift it with one arm, and hit it with the others. He injured himself the same way I just did. But I've been doing that for 10 months. He did that for 1 single day. He injured his shoulder, and he was on a he was in physiotherapy last Friday. It doesn't stop him. That injury doesn't stop him from doing the job that he does, but he's not going to do it again. And now he has a view of what happened to me. He has a blatant view of what happened to me. So that goes to show that how much of a beast I was doing my job, you know, how hard I was doing it, and how much I was pushing myself to the point where I exhausted myself beyond what people can imagine, and that I was completely exhausted, and I injured myself on top of that. So now he understands, and I don't think they're gonna view my injury as I'm faking it anymore. They're gonna view my injury as I actually injured myself. I really hurt myself seriously, and it's not gonna go away anytime soon. My mom went on vacation for 2 weeks in Florida, and she has a cat, and we gave my friend the cat to babysit for 2 weeks. Yesterday I went to see him because my mom is paying him for the babysitting the cat, and the cat was hiding in his closet. So I was telling him, it's like, oh, you know that the cat is a lesbian, eh? And he said, like, how can you assume that? And see, she's hiding in the closet. And then he got the joke. You know, when they're talking about the coronavirus and they're making such a drama out of this, how people are infected here and there and all these things. Well, they don't report that people are infected, but they're getting okay and they're healing. They're just saying that there's that many people infected, and they don't. It's a fear propaganda method to end up giving everyone a vaccine. They want to vaccine everyone with a new shit that they want to put inside us. And I tell on Facebook that it's utter bullshit. The coronavirus not as dangerous for us as it is for the Chinese, because they live in such a polluted environment. The air is polluted beyond what you can imagine, and their immune system is not the same as ours. Here in Quebec and here in Canada, everybody gets the cold at least once a year. We're used to it. We got everything. We got all of them, and we're not. It's not something that's going to affect us even if we catch it. We might get sick out of it, but we're going to get fines shortly after. It's not as catastrophic as they make it to be. And in China, they don't have a very good personal hygiene, and it's a fear propaganda method. That's all it is. It's nothing more, nothing less than a fear propaganda. Don't fall for it. Here in Canada, they were saying there's like 60 cases of reported infection. 60 people on a population of 32 million. What the fuck? Seriously. It's not the zombie virus. It's a fucking cold. And one of those infections are in Montreal. And the first thing I did is I called the Health Organization of Montreal, the Health Board Organization of Montreal, HMO, and I called there and I asked, like, what's the name of the person infected? I'd like to meet him. You know, I'd like to interview him. I'm part of a journalist and stuff like this. And they say like, oh, we cannot divulge the name. And I say like, can we at least know which hospital he is? And you know, I just want to confirm that it's a real person. It's not bullshit you're saying. They're saying on the news, and they were denying. Like, there was no way in hell I was gonna know who it is. They want to hide the fact as much as they can, and spread the propaganda, the fear propaganda, as much as they can. So all I can tell you is, don't fall for the hype of this shit. Don't fall for the fear propaganda. If you're not sure, do your own research. And this virus is nothing more than a bottle of Windex cannot kill, or a good set of aspirin or amphetamine can suppress. It's that ridiculous. You have more to fear about Ebola than anything else. And Ebola is not... It's been contained since the last 2 years. They're really trying to make things more worse than they actually are. It's ridiculous. This coming week's gonna be oil change week. I have to change the oil on my cars, both of them. So on this note, I'm going to let you go. Wish you a good day, and it's a bright sunny day, so it's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna catch you all much later. Bye everyone.